No, not to my knowledge. Wait, Trim was asked specifically to look into this.
Okay.
Well, this is just the design. We're gonna get the, then we're gonna get the sewer fixed. Will we be doing it ourselves?
They'll be preparing the plans and going out for bids.
Okay.
18 is through TIFA, some flooring for Lights of Taylor Clubhouse, which is banquet facility and bar and grill. Have any questions for Mr. Novak?
Jeff, can you give an overview of what's going to happen?
Yeah, Madam Chair, so carpeting in the whole building, pro shop, lobbies, restaurant, banquet, it's over 12 years old and it's stained horribly and it comes back. So as we clean it a couple times a year, as well as the tiling around the bar and in the banquet area is original 1995. So we've reached out to an interior designer, and we're going to high traffic areas like outside the elevator will be a design tile. There'll be a commercial grade carpet put on, and that's the whole building. It's some 40,000 square feet of carpeting, and I'm not sure the total on the tiling, but I think it's well over 1,500 square feet of tiling too. So
Is
this
it
is not
ceramic?
inside the kitchen. This is just, you know, in the bar.
Is it
No.
ceramic tile?
Yes, there's carpeting and tiling involved in this project.
Yeah, did you ever deal with this company before? Or
We have not. We hired an interior designer, and on the recommendation, we put it on Mitten. It was properly bid out, and then, you know, we did contact a few of the companies to see if they'd like to bid. And
okay.
so all of that was procured through purchasing and their policies.
If I'm not mistaken, Jeff, this company, the interior designer does have some history with this particular company.
He does. He does. So this wasn't just not a golf project. We used some outside services to help. It's going to be a dark carpet.
Okay, 19, this is for the automatic sliding doors at the sports park. It's $4,100.
Correct.
You have any questions? Again, this is from TIFA. They're really nice to you, aren't they?
He brings donuts.
And
They are, and they're also glad too that we're doing some capital improvements out of our operating account as well.
so this was a complete replacement.
Correct. These are the sliders at both Superior and Telegraph.
Yeah.
They're beyond repair. They're shot. We can't even get parts. They're original. And the idea is, you know, not just to control the heat, but now we're getting into graduation season. We have 5 graduations this year there. Allen Park, Truman, Kennedy, Annapolis, River Rouge. So we need those doors to be able to be functioning. We're going to move a large number of people through those doors. Parking lots become completely full, and the overflow parking is at the 6th grade academy in Kennedy. So.
Okay, and number 20 is for the Dell server support maintenance with IT. Do you have any questions? Is this something we renew every year?
Every 3 years. So the lease is expiring, actually expired on April 30th. So the payment ended for the lease, end of the month. And some of the supports and software license expires on mid-May, end of May. I have some,
What do we have 2 bids from Dell Financial? Was that an error?
no, but let me explain. The Because the first picture is the current servers that we have it on lease in the rack. So there are 3 physical servers. And then on the next picture is the proposed, the blade enclosure that we actually currently have. So we are buying 3 blade enclosures that goes inside that second page. So that's why we have the Dell two.
So we're buying one of these first.
One of these that
to
goes
go in
into,
here.
that. So we're buying 3 of those
So it's kind of like upgrading your RAM a little bit on a server level.
CPUs, correct. So the two quotes that we had from Dell, reason is if we go with these directly with Dell, it becomes proprietary purchase.
Okay.
Because we already have Dell equipment and we
Right.
are buying Dell, only Dell servers can go in.
Right.
So we needed the price comparison on the market. So we went out and asked Dell to also price the actual rack mount servers. And we price compare that against other vendors.
Okay.
And our goal was the total cost should be lower, not only lower from rack server, but should be
Okay.
lower.
So you're saying that the 63,000, that would have been the Dell price had we not already had Dell equipment installed, correct?
Correct, so the other vendors would be higher.
Right.
They price out higher this time.
Okay.
I don't know why, it's just somehow they're not paying attention to the competition. But our goal is to try to get the best pricing. Just to be noted, when Dell came out first, they gave us the state pricing, which was the higher than current pricing that they gave us,
Right.
because we also negotiated with them that we usually don't settle with state pricing either. And our goal at that time to them is give us the lower cost than current cost that we have.
Just want to say thanks for the pictures, so that way we know what I know what a server is, but I didn't know what a blade was, so I mean, that's how that's how I learned.
And just a little bit further explanation, the one server is like your one computer at home.
Right.
Right? I have another list that if you see here is 51 of those. So different departmental and citywide applications run on each. So each of these normally you'll run one on each. So we would have 51 of these.
Okay.
This gonna help the court at all with their issue with the
Over switch.
switches? Yeah, I know, but we're getting more capacity though here by purchasing this, right?
If they buy any applications that need to be run on this system, we have enough capacity. And I'm not sure what they mentioned. They are, like, over the last couple of years, there are different departments buying switches, and they are not buying them. So they are the only department with running old, about 12-year-old switches. So that's the
So they
recommendation.
still need new switches regardless.
Regardless of, in order for their better infrastructure, right? If a switch goes bad, every communication, and there is no support for them. So those are the things, but one of the things that Judge Slavin mentioned was just totally out of bound under some kind of IE, outdated something.
Is this a switch? I'm not sure what a switch is.
Okay, so yes, so it's a switch built in inside. Judge and them they're talking about, we have every floor, we have switch there where you plug the computer in.
Right.
Phone and that's where it goes in.
Okay.
So yeah, kind of yes.
Okay.
This is fiber optic, but it's a different type.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So enclosure comes with built-in everything, so you don't have to buy for every server. Only thing that just wanted to point out is this is the third year we are doing 3-year lease. So before that, we were on individual servers. So we had about 22 individual servers, and they were costing about $5,000 each times 22. And we end up signing the lease for $40,000 for 3 years, saved city about $40,000 per year by doing that. Since then, if you look at our growth, is first lease we had 22, second lease we had 36, this lease we have 52. So the department keep asking for the servers or applications, which application vendor requires us to buy these kind of servers. So by going into this type of technology, if you look at the cost, 52 times 5, if you would stay, we would pay that.